Is Kenosha, Wisconsin going to turn out to be another Portland, Oregon? Hi, I'm Empath Rick, and this is another Empath Rick video. If you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Today, we're talking about Kenosha, Wisconsin. Though I feel the shooting was a little bit extreme. There was no reason for these police to pow, pow, pow. They could have tased him. They could have shot once. There's no reason to go to this extreme. But we have to realize, what are we doing? What does these riots, the looting, what is that accomplishing? Can't we just let the family of the victim deal with the situation first? If you want to do something, say something. Rioting and looting, in my opinion, all you're doing is hurting innocent business owners, innocent people on the street, people that have nothing to do with this situation. Your message is not getting across by doing all this rioting and looting and burning down businesses. All you're doing is forcing these businesses out of business. All you're doing is creating chaos.
And I've got a message for black folks out there. I've got a message for the police out there. I've got a message for anybody else that's stuck in the middle, doesn't know which way to turn or who you should believe. You know, I shared an article on Jacob Blake. In that article, I shared a video that actually showed what took place moments before Jacob walked around his car to get in it and got shot by the police. And in that video, it showed him resisting arrest. No. He wasn't just walking to his car all mosily, just trying to go get in his car. No, reports say he had a knife in his hand, and he said he had a gun in the car. And then he resisted arrest, got away from two police officers, and then walked over into his car. I am tired of black folks getting shot by police, but I am tired of the stupidity of those black folks that are getting shot by the police. Now, I personally have been pulled over by the police. I was even pulled over at one point, put in handcuffs. I was even pulled over at one point at gunpoint. And guess what? I didn't resist. I complied. I said, yes, officer. I understand that officers are the officers of the law. They are law enforcement, and you're supposed to obey the law. I know these things. And guess what? I walked away from every encounter where every time a police officer thought I was somebody else or pulled me over, I walked away alive because I didn't resist. Now I got a message for the police out there. Thank you for just doing your jobs. Thank you for doing what you can every single day to protect and serve us American citizens that actually give a damn about law and order and understand what it means to comply and be a good citizen. Thank you very much. I really, truly appreciate and honor and respect every single thing that you do. And unfortunately, that is lacking right now as so many people, mostly Democrats, are calling to defund you. It's asinine to me. It's so ludicrous. The individuals in the communities that'll get hit the hardest if the police are defunded are minority communities. Good-meaning, well-meaning American citizens, we love the police out there. We love being able to call the police when we need you. We don't want less of you. We think we need more of you. So for everybody out there that thinks that this Jacob Blake is somebody that we need to riot over, knock it off. It's disturbing that you would try to champion and rally around somebody that had domestic violence charges on his record and then would not comply. He's not somebody you need to rally around. He wasn't some saint that the police just walked up to and shot. He's somebody that resisted arrest and the police do what they were trained to do. Somebody's reaching for a gun. It takes split seconds for somebody to reach into their car and pull out a gun and start firing. And then who could have got shot? There's a lot of innocent bystanders around there. Anybody could have got shot. So thank you, police, for what you're doing. Democrats and the liberal mainstream media, knock this mess off. You're using this to just try to tear our country apart. And it's innocent businesses. It's innocent people's livelihoods that are being taken from them by these rioting criminals. They should be called out for what they are. They're not peaceful protesters. They're criminals. And every single one of them should be rounded up and arrested and thrown their butts in jail. David J. Harris Jr. here. If you like the messages that I bring, you'll like my book. You'll love my book. Get it at davidharrisjr.store.
That was one of my favorite YouTubers, David Harris Jr. I don't want to give him a big head, but we'll say 90% of the time, he's spot on. Now, I know Wisconsin is a left-leaning, liberal, democratic state. I even know some people who support Joe Biden. Ugh. But they get most of their information from MSNBC and CNN. I think they need to watch like One American News Network or Newsmax or something. Anyway, to get back to this, we need to put a stop to these riots and this looting over every incident that happens. Otherwise, this country, every city in every state, this is going to happen. You really need to investigate before you draw any conclusions. Go back, research it, see what's going on for yourself. This has got to stop.
Calling for a special session of the legislature to take up the package of legislation we announced earlier this year.
Evers calling lawmakers across the state back to Madison for a special session to address police reform. This after police officers in Kenosha shot and seriously injured a man. Family members identified him as Jacob Blake. The governor and Lt Gov Medela Barns publicly sharing their feelings about the events that went down last night.
Blake was shot in the back 7 times in front of his children. And let me be clear, this was not an accident. This wasn't bad police work. This felt like some sort of vendetta being taken out on a member of our community.
This is not the time for politics. I'm urging Republican leadership to rise to this important moment in history, to put people before politics and to put lives of Black Wisconsinites above politics.
The governor was one of the first to release a statement following the shooting, which said in part, "We stand against excessive use of force and immediate escalation when engaging with Black Wisconsinites." Speaker Robin Boss wanted to create a special task force. He responded with this statement, which reads in part, "When I spoke to the governor on the phone today, I asked him to work with the legislature in a deliberate and open process through the task force. We have an opportunity to bring people together to find solutions. Instead, the governor is choosing to turn to politics again by dictating liberal policies that will only deepen the divisions in our state." The special session is set to take place next Monday. As of now, the Department of Justice is heading up the investigation into the shooting of Jacob Blake.
Did he really say that? Did you just hear what Lieutenant Governor Medela Barns just said? That's the problem. This is the biggest problem we're having. This was not a vendetta. The police officers did not go out looking for this guy to shoot him in the back. And that's more or less the message he just put over the news waves. We have got to quit. The politicians should know better than this. These people shouldn't even be in office if they're going to come out and make statements like this before they even know what's going on. It's got to stop. This man is more or less inciting what's going on because he's saying this is a vendetta. The police looked for this man just to shoot him in the back. That is wrong. That is totally wrong. We need to put a stop to this. We have to figure out a way to censor this media. This is crazy. And as far as the rioters and the looters, we have to start arresting these people. You're never going to get a message across. They're never going to stop unless there is a consequence to their actions. And you can't tell me You don't know who they are. With social media today, you cannot tell me, you cannot figure out who they are. They're posting it online as they're doing it. You cannot tell me through technology that you don't know who's posting that video online. They were either there or involved. How are they taking the video to post it online? We have got to put a stop to this, or our country is going to look just like a third world country. Again, I'm Rick Harnish. Thanks for watching Empath Videos. If you like my videos, please like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I hope you guys all have an amazing, beautiful day.